I haven't been like talked about in terms of dating on the internet in like a couple of years, right? So it's kind of like weird to be thrown back into that.
I can't tell you how many people have asked me about you and Jenna from TikTok.
Uh,
Pavlak, how do you say her last name?
Jenna Palek.
Palek. She comes up on my For You page. You come up on my For You page. People ask me all the time, are you dating? Connor, are you single? Are you dating Jenna? What's your status?
That's a great question. I just to be upfront, I am single.
Okay.
I think that Jenna, the situation with her, we met like a little less than a year ago, and have just kind of like become really, really good friends over the last year. And then I think we've just been spending more and more time with each other over the last, 3 months or so, and have gotten like really close. And I would say that like questions have come up like, okay, do we like each other? Is this more than friends, And I think it's something we're kind of like maybe trying to figure out still. But both of us are super busy with things we're doing in our lives, and she just quit her job to like do her podcast full time and everything. So she's got a lot going on. I got a lot going on in this like business and everything I'm working on. So I think we're pretty focused on that stuff, but we definitely enjoy spending time with each other and hanging out. We're not dating. Right.
But like the whole internet is talking about it. So does that make it weird also? Are you like, do we like each other, or is the world just shipping us?
No. So it is a little weird. Cause I haven't been like talked about in terms of dating on the internet in like a couple of years. Right. So it's kind of like weird to be thrown back into that. And like people on TikTok are kind of ruthless to be honest. So I do think sometimes it adds unnecessary pressure. I'd say in general, I'm like a pretty private guy. Like I keep to myself. I keep a lot of those things to myself. And so to have a lot of those things be so public and like, can't say I'm not at fault for some of that stuff happening, like stuff that I post, but I think it is nice to be able to handle some of those things without the influence of people commenting on TikTok and DMing me that we should date and everything.
Right.
Like that. It's just like let it naturally happen.
All right. So TBD on that. We'll stay tuned. And then before I let you go, tell me about your businesses and what you got going on.
Yeah. So we started. Actually, I'm in my office right now, but this is
Waterboy.
This is the mailer that we use, but it's an electrolyte recovery drink. So it's kind of geared more towards hangovers right now, but if you've ever had liquid IV or Pedialyte for a hangover,
I certainly have.
I feel like we all have. Those are great products, but you'll notice in them they have tons of sugar. So Pedialyte is 25 grams of sugar, liquid IV has 11, and a liquid IV stick is like 16 grams total. So basically 75% of what you're buying is sugar.
Damn.
So we took out all of the sugar. So we have no sugar. We have 3 times the electrolytes of liquid IV. We added ginger for stomach nausea, L-theanine, which relaxes you, and then 500% of your vitamin B and C. And so it really works, actually. Like it works really well. We're coming out with a few new flavors in about a month. So that's super exciting. And we've kind of refined our own formula a little bit to make it taste better, because it's definitely pretty strong on the ginger front. I'll have to send you some to try out.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, but it's the new flavors are amazing, so I love it. And it's just been crazy. I think when you launch a business, you always have high hopes for it. You never really know how it's going to do when you launch it. And we have honestly just been so overwhelmed, and we've been like solely focused on promoting it on TikTok. We haven't spent any money on advertising.
Wow.
And it's had honestly just like blown up. So super exciting. We've been super busy with that, and starting to like hire some people actually, which is exciting. Just
and how can people buy it?
Yeah, no, we'll send you some to try out.
I'm excited. And is the link in your Instagram for anyone who's listening to buy it?
Yeah. So our website is waterboycan.com. Initially, it was going to be a canned drink. So that's why it's Waterboy can, but
Okay.
it's a powdered stick now. Powdered stick.